Hey everyone, welcome to my guide for beating Kuroki, the artist, the stage 3 boss of Sifu. Now Kuroki she is hard when you first get to her, but again, with a bit of practice, you can learn these combos, you can learn how to deal with them, and before you know it, you'll be smashing her face into the snow. So a bit of preamble, some things I'd recommend. You're going to need to use block to learn the timings. Now of course, that's hard because her weapons are bladed, that means they do chip damage, but it's not too bad. You can bring a weapon. If you've gone through the level the long way, you're probably going to end up bringing a staff or something like that. If you're using the very last shortcut, you can at least bring a metal bat with you, which should let you at least block some hits, listen to the noises the attacks make, and start programming that into your brain. Just a quick note, this guide is only going to use basic attacks, no unlocks or upgrades of any kind. Just want to do this so no matter what unlocks you've got or what moves you've got, you're going to be able to apply the strategies that I show you. So let's talk about phase 1. She's quite interesting because she won't chase you down, she sort of stays a distance away and starts these combos hoping she'll sort of catch you in them. A lot of the combos have this really interesting sort of like 1-2, 1-2 sort of rhythm. And as with Sean and with Fajar, what I'd recommend that you start to do is once you're feeling a bit confident and you know the animations, block the first hit before you decide what avoids you need to do. So let's look at some of the combos. She's got this all high string. It's got this sort of timing. Now you'll notice as well, this attack always starts on the right side of the screen, like her left, and sometimes she'll follow it up with like a jumping high attack. So just be quick and take advantage of when you get an opportunity to punish. Thing is with this combo as well, sometimes she can just do the last 2 hits, which is quite quick and quite hard to react to. But again, if your plan is to just block the first attack before you do anything else, you should be okay. She's got this really tricky sort of diagonal attack here where she sort of does 2 highs with a big gap in between and then a very quick low. Quite hard to avoid, but once you recognize this first animation, you just need to remember to do your up avoid for that last hit. Again, she can end with that weird jump attack that you can sort of bait the avoid and punish. This combo gets pretty crazy later in this phase. As her health gets lower, she'll start doing loads of weird looking attacks beforehand, which are quite hard to read. So the best bet to deal with them is to just block or parry if you're feeling confident to negate the chip damage, and then just punish when you can. So she's got this other combo that starts with a low. Hear that timing? This is just a low high, quite easy to avoid once you've got the timing and can read the animations. Another note, she can just stop after the first 2 of this sometimes. I don't know why she does this. She is very tricksy. She's got this terrifying scissor kick type combo, and this hits high low, low high, low. Very difficult to get the hang of. So again, block, parry until you've got a better feel for it. Quite easy to avoid the last hit at least. Finally, she's got this really terrifying looking high attack string. I've tried to watch this in slow motion to count it. I think it's about 10 hits. Very hard to describe to you how to deal with this. Good bet is to just mash avoid or mash parry. You should do most of it. When you notice the pause at the end, do a nice avoid, get a punish in. Recommend you use parries for most of her combos. That way you negate the chip damage. You don't have to worry about high or lows. And you can wait until you see something you recognize and then punish accordingly. So with that done, we go into phase 2, and bizarrely, phase 2 is a lot more straightforward than phase 1, but she is very fast and she can kill you very quickly, so be careful. So first of all, she's got this run-up combo. The only thing you need to make sure you do here is leave the avoid to the very last second, so you get the best punish. One more note on this is sometimes she'll replace some of the hits on the lead up to this, and she'll sort of swap out and dodge left and right around you. So watch out for that. The next thing you'll find is once you've started hitting her, she tends to reset into this jumping back and throwing kunai at you. Best advice for this is to just dodge when you hear like a shing noise after she shouts. When she's at long range, she can just throw kunai at you as well. They're quite tricky because they're very fast, so if you're trying to close the distance, be careful of those. Another thing she does from long range is like this charge attack. She's got 2 versions. The full charge attack, she'll just stay still and do a huge wind up. She'll taunt you in some way, and then you'll see her eye flash. I would listen to the noise just after that flash and then use that to time your avoid. If she does the one where she slides left and right a bit beforehand, you should be pretty safe to block because it does very low structure damage, but it's also an easy counter. You can use the same timing as the full charge one. Just watch and listen for that sound. But that's it, she doesn't have any other attacks other than this. Your dodges have to be on point, and as usual, if your heavy attack's not knocking down after you avoid, reduce it to 1 or 2 hits, hit a sweep, pick her up, eye poke her, punch, sweep again. And that should be it. If you reach this phase, you'll probably do her on your first or second attempt, so best of luck. You can do it, guys. Hope this was helpful. Catch you in the next one.